know what, Connery? You are a real champion for coming back to a role which you were quite vocal about being done with. Even more so, Connery is not sleepwalking through this movie. He's still bringing his patented class and wit, which was singularly his. And unlike Roger Moore in A View to a Kill, Connery still looks like he can kick wholesale ass. The thing that's kind of hilarious about Diamonds Are Forever is that you can kind of see the impending cartoonishness of the Roger Moore era kind of peeking its head in from the wings. It's safe to theorize that after On Her Majesty's Secret Service got a chilly reception due to its wholly serious story and characters, they thought the audiences would want to go back to the rampant silliness of You Only Live Twice. The result was something considerably more ridiculous. Yes, even more than A Volcano Lair. I mean, we've got a regular cross-section of goofiness on this one. From unrealistically effective plastic surgery, diamond smugglers who are also school teachers, comedians, mobsters, and we'll get back to her. But it's not just the characters. This movie has a chase scene with a moon buggy that Bond steals from Space Pantomime! Then you've got Bambi and Thumper, a pair of over-the-top bodyguards for a reclusive millionaire who's better suited at selling sausages than management of a nationwide corporation that builds satellites and... Okay, I'll grant him, he does really well with casinos. But still, he should try the sausage industry. I think he might do well. Then you've got Charles Gray in drag. Insert Rocky Horror joke here. That's fine. I can wait. Done? Good, let's move on. Let's talk about Mr. Wint and Mr. Kidd. What? Oh, how? Well, how does one begin to approach discussing these two? I can't begin to decide whether these two are utterly brilliant or utterly embarrassing. On one side, you've got the notion of a gay couple who are, for the most part, very efficient assassins. For the most part. And it's actually, for its time, quite different, but the problem with something being of a particular time, it does run the risk of coming off as awkward and potentially uncomfortable as time goes on. I've been hitting the boards, and I've met many lovely people from the LGBTQ community, and I'm still wondering when I'm going to meet anyone who acts like these two. So when it comes to portrayals of gay characters, I suppose it all comes down to sensibilities and even a bit of a sense of humor. But if you want to talk about the biggest headache present in this movie, let's talk about Tiffany Case. Good God, is she infuriating. In a fight, she's useless. Seriously, in the end, she just sits there and goes, eee. When it comes to smuggling, she's about as practical and as discreet as a Trump tweet on the jumbo screen at Yankee Stadium. Any personality she has comes more from Jill St. John, who is doing her damnedest to make something out of this character. The only thing she contributes that helps the plot in any way is that she mounts a distraction so Bond can sneak onto a van. Apart from that, any other time she tries to help, she totally botches it. Furiosa, she is not. So, with all this, why is it so enjoyable? Honestly, for pretty much every reason I just listed. It's a bit like Jedi, clearly an inferior follow-up to an incredible film, and yet for all the reasons that it should be classified as bad. You just can't help but love every bit of it, and as a result, it's like actual diamonds. Gaudy, garish, and obnoxious, and utterly priceless.